Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of ED Outdoors. On this episode, we're continuing our deer processing series, and this is one of my favorite things to prepare with some fresh venison. We're making some deer jerky. Coming right up on ED Outdoors. Alright guys, we're gonna jump right in. It's very simple to make jerky. Basically, jerky is dried meat. You simply take curing salt, which I have it here in the packet. This is EO Cure is 1.25%, 1 ounce. Alright, and then you take seasoning of your choice. This is mesquite. This is a 1 ounce pack. So 1 ounce of curing salt and 1 ounce of any seasoning you can use. Now these strips I've cut off of back strap and from the loins and from some of the steaks, and you want to cut those about 3/8 of an inch, no more than 3/8 of an inch thick. All right, and you just slice those real thin. The thinner they are, the better they'll crisp up. If you want them a little bit chewier, make them a little bit thicker. All right, and it's very simple. You take your 1 ounce pack of curing salt. It's mixture. The 1 ounce makes 5 pounds of jerky if you're making venison jerky. This here is just under 5 pounds. It's like 4.6 pounds or something like that. But I like it a little bit. I like it to be a little bit better seasoning, so I use a little bit more per the weight. All right. So you start off with your curing salt, and you're just going to make sure all of the meat is coated in that curing salt. So. Alright, just make sure all the meat gets coated with that curing salt. You can also use pink curing salt. Alright, make sure you use curing salt and not regular old table salt, because curing salt has properties in it, has chemicals and stuff that make bacteria not grow and to cure this meat. And basically curing means you are preventing bacteria growth, and it's kind of preserving the meat to where you have jerky, it's not spoiling on you. That salt mixed in. And now I'm giving all this meat a toss. If your meat's bright red, it's gonna start turning gray. That's because the salt is starting to work. It does what it does, and it's starting to work its way into that meat. All right, let's go ahead and coax that. Make sure everybody gets some. Make sure every piece of meat has seasoning on it. Alright, next step in this process is simply to put this in a 1 gallon freezer bag or Ziploc bag, and then place it in the refrigerator and let it marinate. You want to let it marinate for at least 24 hours. Me personally, I like to put it in towards the beginning of the week and just let it marinate all the way through the week. I usually let it go 36 hours minimum. And as I'm getting low on jerky, I start the next batch to where whenever the first batch runs out, the second batch has already been cured. I had a batch last year that I had left in the refrigerator for a full week. It went a full 7 days. And the longer you let it sit, the better this meat is going to soak up that flavor, the more tender it'll be. Alright, so make sure that's tossed in real well. Throw it in the refrigerator. And when you put this in there, make sure I'll show you, get as much air out as you can. And you'll see over the next few days, this meat will turn dark brown, and that's because the salt is curing and that seasoning is soaking in. So basically all it is to it for right now, and 24 hours from now, we'll come back, throw this in the dehydrator, let it do its dehydration, and then we'll have some jerky. So quick and easy, didn't take long at all. Once you have the jerky cured, this has been out for 48 hours. It's been in the refrigerator. You lay it out and you dry it out. That's the next step in the whole process. Just dry the meat out. You do it 1 of 2 ways. I have this is Presto Dehydrator. It is a meat dehydrator, food dehydrator, and it's pretty simple. You just lay your meat out on a rack, plug it in, and it blows warm air through the holes. It's rising it out. Now what I do, I put the thicker pieces on the bottom, and then I put the thinner pieces up top. The thinner pieces are going to cook a little bit quicker. And lid on. It's going to heat up, so I start to dehydrate. Now, that's the easy part. Just plug it in, let it go. I do it for 2 hours, and then I check it. After I check it, make sure everything's going well, and pieces that are thicker, I move to the bottom rack, and then pieces that are thinner, pull the top rack because they're cooking quicker. Now that particular one has 4 layers. Right now, I'm only cooking the mesquite, so I'm gonna do them on 2 layers. All right. Second way to do it is how I used to do it in the oven. It's pretty simple. I'll show you guys. Turn the oven on. Put it at the lowest setting you have, like temperature-wise. This particular oven goes to 170. Take your racks, put it at the highest level. Then take your toothpicks and you thread it through the tip of 1 slice of jerky. And then you're gonna just hang the toothpick over the grate or over the rack and let the meat hang. And once it hangs, you're gonna have that air circulating through, warm air, and it's gonna cook that jerky. And you wanna leave the oven crack a little bit to where it doesn't actually cook, it just dries it out. Let that heat escape. And usually that'll go for about 3 hours because the oven gets a lot higher temperature than the actual dehydrator. Alright, that's how they cooked. Finished last night, and I have these sectioned off 4 ounces each. You see, good jerky, big hearty strips. Very, very, very delicious. So, have these Food Saver vacuum seal bags, Food Saver rechargeable handheld vacuum, and just close it up. Push the air out. Seal the bag. Suck all the air out. That's vacuum sealed. You guys one more time. Push all the air out. Seal it up. Ready to go. You guys want to, if you're using an oven, let it go for about 3 hours. Slowest heat setting possible. If you're using the dehydrator, I do 4 hours. I usually do 2 hours. Rotate that meat, the thinner pieces up top, and once they start to dry out, I pull them off so they don't get too dry, too crunchy. And then that's about it. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to continue this processing series coming up on ED Outdoors. This is Warren Cup, EDO.